Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday, December the 22nd, and as Christmas approaches, the markets are trading thinner and being kind of like whipped up. I'm not sure if that says something that is good, but we shall see. A lot of stocks individually looking good here, and they had a turnaround in oils today. I'm not sure that was as important turnaround as some people seem to think, but or it's just temporary technical bounce. We'll see. According to Therapeutics, now I've mentioned this a couple days ago because it broke out of the flag. It's lateral consolidation, and it's moving up almost every day. It's now up about 7 days in a row. So it's getting long in the tooth, but the move here, an equivalent move there, we get it to about 45.6. So I'm thinking we got more to go in this one. Longer term picture, and you can see where there's resistance up there as well, around 45.5. So first target up there, and then I'm looking for high 40s. There's 13.66 days to cover, and that could be affecting the squeeze here. This biotech stock is one of the few really strong ones. ANF, well, I finally decided to put a swing out today because it was just holding up so well. At the end of the day, the stock closed within 2 cents of the high for the day, up 169 or 6.6%. 4.3 million traded. There's 5.4 days to cover. It looks to me like after the base, the breakout, and the platform or flag here, we're going to be headed towards first 29.5, and then I'm looking for mid-30s. Iridium, interesting. I talked to an institution today who's accumulating the stock. They had a really strong session today, up 7.5% on 820,000. 25.75 days to cover is huge. It looks to me like not only has the declining top line been broken, the base was broken, but then a 6-week platform may have been broken today. We'll see if we get a follow through and get this one up above 865. It's right there about 853. Closed 2 cents from the high for the day, and the volume was good. So let it get through about 875, 665, 75. The targets are 9 3/4, 10 3/4, 11. And then we'll see if we can get anything beyond that. 25.75 days to cover. Wow. Kandi, well, I also put a swing on Kandi because I feel like this looks to me like it wants to go further. Strong volume, good unbalanced volume, and multiple key resistance level here with lows and highs in that zone. After the declining top line was taken out and it consolidated, it's up through that level. I'm now looking for 14.5 on this next move. And by the way, Kandi has 9 days to cover. Mattel, well, it's a swing trade that, although it broke out and pulled back, it's reversed beautifully today, jumping from 25.97 to 27.02. It closed at the high for the day going away. 5 million shares, almost 14 days to cover. Sure looks like a stock that wants to be 28.5 and then 30.5. OHRP, this low price stock looks awfully nice. After the pop and the wedge here, it broke out, stalled that resistance, broke through. I'm looking for this stock to get up near first 6 3/4 and then close to 8. 4.6 days to cover on that one. ORBC, a new one. This is the company whose SpaceX put 11 or 12 satellites in orbit today. And so, in talking to the institution, they feel like the long-term capex has been capped now that they've spent all their money on satellites, and that's all going to be all earnings from here on out. It could be a good long-term play. And this is the weekly chart. You can see a big consolidation. You may be taking it out now. Mid-range target is 9. Longer-term target is 12.5, 13. This looks like a very good opportunity. There's 21 days to cover on this one as well. Take a look. If you get a follow-through, that could pop. I'll be talking more about this in the room as we go forward. And PACB, extending a little bit, got up to as high as 12.55, which is right near the resistance line. Now, I don't know if it's going to be able to pop through, but if it does, I'm looking at a $16, $17 stock. Momentum is strong on this one, but it may have completed 5 waves. We don't know whether the 5th wave is going to extend or not. If it does, this is the angle I expect to see, and it's a really strong one. Would then be something up around, looking like that, which takes you up to about 16. 7.6 days to cover. This 5th wave move could accelerate here. Rewalk, well, pretty powerful stuff. After it exploded, and now it's stalling in here for a couple days, but it's doing it on very good technicals, very little deterioration, and it wouldn't surprise me if it went up towards the next level of 19 plus. This could be interesting. Today's low would be my stop under 1290. The reverse from 1293 to 14 88 and settled at 14.37, up 76 cents or 5.5%. 12.2 days to cover, and this one still. What a move off that low. And Sorrento. I'm really upset with myself for not putting a swing out on this today when it popped up and then pulled back to around 9.15, and then exploded into the close and closed pretty much near the highs for the day, up nearly 2 points, 25%. There's 8 days to cover in this one. I suspect this may make a run at the recent spike high in early November at 1071. That's my next target. Beyond that, I'm looking for 14. TXMD, 28 days to cover in this one. The wedge was broken. It's running now. I'm looking for 11.25 short term. Secondary target 14. Huge, huge short. WFM. Well, hopefully the market broke its declining tops line and broke out to consolidate after about 5-6 days. It's reversed again. Today it jumped $1.81 or 5.5%, and you can see there, volume was decent at 8.4 million, and it appears to me 36 and 39 are my targets. And lastly is an old friend, XBIT, which I've twice tried to trade here, but it had a little bit too much downside pressure and stopped us out twice. Well, today, after a 1, 2, 3 wave corrective falling wedge, it popped from 10 to 12. It closed 11.95 up 129. A big reversal, especially late in the day. Volume wasn't heavy. It's not a heavily traded stock. There's 10 days to cover as well. I'm looking for a test of 13 and a half going forward. If we get through that, it could fly. But keep an eye on this one. It's awful thin. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening.